Hello! Welcome to my tube. My name is Marge. I'm a yoke empath. What'd she say? She said she's a yoke empath. She just likes to do these little talks. I just like to do these little talks on the way I feel about things. I guess I don't need these anymore. Just took Benny out. We were up all night. Every 2 hours. At least he told me at the door. He barked at the door. I did not meet him with kindness and loving vibrations. I was a little too hard on him. Just my energy-wise, that's the thing. You know, I'm like, why didn't they tell us in church when they used to make me go to church? Why didn't they talk about that in church? Is that those are the times that I wonder if God can forgive me. You know, I mean, evidently God forgives everybody for all things. Even the super nefarious. That's why they keep doing it. Because they're like, God will forgive me. That old God. He just forgives everybody for everything. And then, well, I don't know. I'm kind of curious as to what kind of truths will be coming out. Anyway, so Benny has upset belly. And it got me to thinking about energy. Because I've had a hard time with mine lately. I think I might have to take up running. I hate running. I have bad ankles. And I have muddy. I got mud all over my shoe. The snow is melting. I'm happy to report we did not get 6 to 10 inches of snow over the course of the night. We barely got a dusting. It stopped before I went to bed, I think. And we got laundry. What do I care? I'm going to do laundry all day long and be happy about it, man. I just don't like folding it. But Mom likes to fold it. So my energy's been super hard, and that's what it's gotten me to realize, like, I can't let my energy field cause detriment to anybody. And if it starts to do that, then I got to look at life at a different angle and come up with solutions that I might not want to. So I have to be the change. And that sucks, that having such a hard, strong, tough, no-nonsense freaking energy is like, it's such, if you don't have outlets and places to put it, it is just, it turns into toxicity. And thank God, because I got it gone. I've been, I meditate. Yesterday I meditated. Did I get a whole hour? But see, then I always got to remember, halt. Never get too hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. I did not sleep much last night. I don't even think I dreamt. Huh. Who that? Oh, Buzz, loving your brothers. So, and I don't even mean to be. It's just like, get over there! And, because, and I just have this presence, and then around extra sensitive things, I always gotta, end it with something nice. Get over there! I love you! Get over there, good dog! I gotta always keep it positive, because They think it's them, and it's never them. It's always me. So I found some of my old loot. Like to let people let them know who I am if they're new to the tube. I was in the Air Force for 6 years. I saw a lot of corruption. I saw a lot of bullshit. So that's the thing is, I was thinking about that earlier. I was listening to a talk from Alan Watts about meditation. And I was thinking about it, and he was talking about having mystical experiences. And some of us have had mystical experiences from a very young age. So we know that it exists. And the rest of y'all, everybody else has been sheltered from these mystical experiences or told that they don't exist or whatever the case may be. And they're sheltered, and but they're still happening, and they come into their own knowing. So I'm big on karma and transmuting energy and stuff like that. And I was stationed at a place called Offit. They had little taglines for different bases. Once you get on it, you don't get off it because you get stuck there. And I only set the intention to do 6 years, and then after I got it, I mean, it's such a corporation. It's such a bros club. It's such a club. There's no policy standards and procedures. The UCMJ is for people that, the wrong set of a group of people, and it's just, I remember like getting cargo back from Saudi, which is a dry country, right? But they had freaking, cases of beer and bottles of whiskey and stuff on it like that. Because when people, there's always people that find themselves above the rules. Even universal law. So, I love this country and I see what this country can be. My country, my spirit is drawn to this spirit as to what it was when it was Turtle Island still, before the controllers really came over. And just like, my dudes, we're gonna do it our way, and your ways are fucking stupid, dude. Bureaucrats, dude, they're like the people that the drama kids didn't want to hang out with. Like, these are the, like, poli-sci majors and shit like that. They're like, I'm talking like the ones that I've come across, not all of them, just the ones that I've come across, and my brother is one. Is that they're like in drama, but then they still didn't fit in there, so then they went into politics because they could still act and portray them a role and follow rules and scripts and things like that, and do it all in the spirit of for your own good and stuff like that. It's all bullshit. Dude, the whole idea of military is, and us going over, that's the thing, is people don't realize there's karma, and we never did things right. We never went free. They perpetuated ideas and paid themselves departments to support the ideology of, wouldn't it be nice if democracy and freedom were real? But it's just all a reindeer game. I was a part of the reindeer game. That's what I was in the Air Force. Farce. It's all farce. Age. The muscle behind the mission. Aerospace. Ground equipment. I was an age ranger. My father figure, Mr. Risky, he made these. He had a record. I think he made like 200 of them, 200 something of them. That would have been cool if he numbered them in somehow. But when Offutt flooded back in, what was that, 2018? Whenever it flooded, the Missouri sucked her up. The records of who got these are gone. But I'll read you the little thing on them. This is what they give you. This is a brick from the past. It's a brick, so because I have this brick in the past, everywhere I go, I carry it with me to stay grounded and to be reminded of the power of power and the frequency of the control freak. And how they don't have spirit in them. They don't have God's spirit in them. So they just navigate through this world doing whatever they like. And there's no discipline. There's no... Just because they feel like it. Because they're oh so powerful. Because power, this idea of power has gotten out of control. So this wooden brick is from the floor of the Martin Bomber plant. Omaha, Fort Crook, Nebraska. This plant was built in 1941 and was designed for the manufacture of aircraft to support the United States World War II war effort. And all 150-85Bs? Oh, and all 1,585 B-26s and 531 B-29s were produced in this plant, including the famed Enola Gay and Bach car. The purpose of this wooden floor was to eliminate static electricity. Stay grounded. See, the Enola Gay was the plane that they dropped the bomb on Hiroshima. How many people were killed that day? For what reason? No apparent. It's all false flags, man. It's all bullshit. It's all somebody said something, so let's do this. And we'll make everybody else pay for it. But the thing that people don't realize is that we're paying for our souls and what we're willing to do. There's a lot of stuff I'm not willing to do. I'm not willing to put my mother in an institution so that I can go earn a 401k and put money into a retirement that ain't going to be there for me anyway. You know what I would like to do? Can I buy out? I'll tell you what. You let me have all the money that I've paid in my career, in my working career, and you will never have to. I will never frickin' look in the eye of Uncle Sam or any office employee that Uncle Sam employs ever again. How's that? I think a lot of people feel that way because, you know, the 536 that now they gave themselves a $49,000 pay raise for working less than half a year. For a broken system, and people are mad about it. So we're going to see where people's spirit is. And where people are going to be more principled, or their personalities and egos are going to succumb them, and they're just going to do what they want. Hey, and that includes me too. I just know that I don't know if I'm going to be on this planet as long as Mom is. Because this just gets harder and harder to live. And it's just like, you know what, Marge? At least you're going to let people know that you can have see, that's the thing that I'm struggling with, is just I've always believed that there's this like light at the end of the tunnel, and then life keeps playing out, and it seems oftentimes, more often than not, that the light is a fucking train, man, and it's just coming at you. And it's like all these people want all this truth to be revealed and all this light to be exposed, and I'm just like, dude, people ignore. It's more of me. Then you got to deal with more people like me, people that were fucking raped when they were 10 months old, you know, and that lived to tell about it, because there's freaking millions of kids that didn't. And they're freaking all all the human trafficking, all the sheltered will become unsheltered. You know? And to me, the way I see it, the world is going to change when it becomes open. See, because what are you going to... I'm the angry guy in a female. I'm the vet. I'm the mad vet with PTSD in a female. You know, so as soon as the world starts, I was listening to a talk by Africa Rising earlier, and they had this Reverend Dragon or something, and this guy was like in the fosters, like his mom would leave him alone at 5, and you know, and I think of these stories, I'm like, yeah, I know those emotions, you know. I've had these experiences and stuff like that, you know, and I'm like, and I was the kid that like went to the counselor, and I'm like, dude, my mom's boyfriend threatened to kill me. The police were involved. I don't feel safe at home, and the dude blew me off as being an emotional 15-year-old female, being dramatic and all that stuff. So, you know, the system was never for me. It was never for me. You know, even the system wouldn't let me in, which is a godsend, because if I would have ended up in CPS, I probably would have ended up incarcerated. Because they're the people that is also another system created for the culprit. The whole CPS and adoption and all that stuff. It's all for the predator. Because, you know, there's such a high percentage of predators that are in that system. Then the people that you got to be stupid to not see that it's happening. And all these people, I saw every place I ever worked. I just people's work ethic and what they thought was okay to do. And I was in IT, so I've been taking freaking porn and freaking shit off fucking Dirty Birds computers for years and years, and I know the type. See, that's the thing, is people are the same type. People are just always the same type. People are just always the same. Mostly. Until they become more full spectrum. Benny! What you doing, Benny? What you got doing? Is that Marge? We're not doing nothing. We're the good old boys. Marge is just the good old boys. So if you're like me at all, see, I'm not for the people that have freaking, I guess I'm not for the overcomer. I guess I'm still the one that, I'm for the percentage of the population that still knows that this is a daily work in progress, that when you're freaking getting mad about shit, even in this present moment, at least I know I'm not mad about stuff that happened years ago, you know? And that is why. I'm here to tell folks, and I spew this stuff to tell myself the same stuff, is that it's all about gratitude. Everything is about gratitude. Everything. I was so grateful this morning after I freaking was a little bitch. I freaking got to go back to sleep from about 7:30 to 10. I got up, I got the turn on Longmire for Ma, and because I just had to reset, and see, that's the thing, everything hurts. Everything hurts. My freaking stupid dog bites hurt that I freaking got in Arizona, you know. And then I woke up, and then I was like, after I let Benny out, after it was at like probably 7, because that's the thing, is he tells me, you know, I gotta go right now. And so I'm okay, buddy. And it didn't snow, you know, so it's just whenever, if you have that propensity to freaking have, and it's, a lot of it's just my system. It's just how I'm wired. Because I was born under such a freaking extreme circumstances that my mom was under extreme stress when I was pregnant. So, I mean, I was 10 months old, only 6 pounds, 4 ounces. That was my mom freaking literally feeding off, and my body just like, take it, I love you. So, yeah, it's, you know, I'm kind of how people pleasers are manufactured. by just being accommodating, because I know I can't handle the vibration of discomfort. I can't, and I know that we're all, and that's the part, is my spiritual side is just like, but everybody's autonomous and we have the same choice. And I'm like, if I was a molecule in a boiling pot of water, would I have a choice to not participate in that rapid activity? Could I just stand still? I don't think so. So I'm just kind of going along with everyone else too. God, man, we all have our astrology, and Mom has a freaking canker sore or something. And this is a first. She has never had a canker sore, and that just tells me again that she is. It's always me. It's like I can't. I mean, even when I get joyfully excited, you know, people are like, "Oh, it's so much," and I'm just like, "Oh, to be subdued, dude." Anybody else ever feel like you can never be your full potential? You know, sit down, hold still. Nah, I don't got time for that. Plus, everything hurts. I can't hold still, man. Everything hurts. I can hold still when I have to. It's just like, why do people have to tell me to hold still? So this is the karma that I transmute. This is the kind of shit that I transmute. This is what I transmute. You know, and they still do it. And it's just, you know, and I don't, and for a long time I hated all of it. I hated whole Uncle Sam. I hated all, oh, you did that, you know, I all branches, all, because this is like, because so much of the lower crap exists, and people just let it happen. And then, you know, and But I also have seen evidence my whole entire life how the truth comes out, and evidently that's supposedly what's happening now, but it hasn't happened yet, so I'm not going to hold my breath. I never hold my breath. Actually, that's not true. I hold my breath all the time. I'm always trying to remind myself to breathe. I should do Marge Astrology's freaking, she does that rapid fire breathing yoga. I should do that. I got lots of reasons why I don't want to. Anybody in the talkie room? Post J. Your post is... I see, and I don't even know what that means. I hate auto type too. Freaking, I want to punch it in the junk. I think they do it to dumb down society. I think they actually, I do. And I'm in IT, and I got one of them minds that thinks, I know why they do some of the stuff they do, it's like, why do you do that? It's because some weird dude in the closet wants it done that way. It's weird. IT people are bizarre. That's why I didn't go into... When I was choosing like a discipline of which way I wanted to go, and because I was 26, 27, 28 when I started college. I was late. That's why I went into the Air Force. So I just went to this one-off base that was made to, accommodate freaking military members and shit like that. And it's all these special arraignments and everything. And that, it's all special arraignment. Who is that, Betty? You feel better, bud? You being cute? Oh, he's rolling on the bed. I hope he... You see, that's the thing. He acts like he feels fine, but he's got... And then I know how I care... I'm just such a dick. Anyway, what was I talking about? Benny is so cute, Benno! He's going to go out and bark. Tucker was just licking in his ear, too. Maybe he is. So they're going to get boiled chicken and rice and scrambled egg, bland dinner. They didn't get breakfast. Nobody got breakfast. So I'm holding food to let whatever is... Because he eats part of the toys, too, and he has he likes paper, like Kleenex and paper towels and stuff like that. And Mom stuffs her pockets, and then when she goes to the bathroom, sometimes they fall out, and then he'll get to go. And so it could be intestinal, distress from something like scratching, just me being freaking mad about stuff, and even a little. I'm talking about, like, I can't be mad at all, and I don't even know what the fuck to do with that. I'm an Aries, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, Cancer, Rising, so I don't even know what to do with that, but I'll figure it out. I'll just meditate more. I think I might do art. I think I'll paint something today. I found a bunch of art supplies yesterday. I found acrylics and all kinds of stuff, so maybe I'll do that, and then I'll come back later and show folks how I channeled that energy, how my emotions, my feelings in a positive way. Because I love my dogs and my mom more than anything, and I would never forgive myself if my energy caused them harm, even if it manifests in a freaking cold sore, you know what I mean? I know that's when people get really stressed out, they get cold sores. I've known a couple of cold sore people in my life. They're a type. So, what else? Forgiving ourselves. So since I never heard a preacher in church talk about that, maybe I'll be the preacher today if somebody needs to hear that. It's in those moments that when you lose your temper and you raise your voice and I think that's what people were supposed to be like when they went to Catholic confession, that they were supposed to be professing their, like how they yelled at their kid and stuff like that. But I think they did a lot worse, and then there's blackmail, but I digress. So people are, so many people want the truth to come out. They're going to, okay, but what, so, I've been talking my truth, and it's just more of people like me, only these people have been through worse. I never saw any, I've seen snuff films, so I understand why 800,000 people disappear a year. I've never personally seen anybody like dismembered or anything like that, and I know a lot of people, and I know people that have. More people, you know, and if I'm one person that knows that many people, just like I'm one person that knows that many people that have taken the life of another human being because they let the spirit, the demons come in, take their spirit away, and then drink and drove, and then ended a life. So we all have our stuff. There by the grace of God go I. I wanted to get a freaking bottle of booze yesterday. Just drove right on past the freaking liquor store. Played the tape through. There by the grace of God go I. So maybe I'll end up with the Warrior's Prayer. I gotta go grab it. What's going on, Mom? Is the video in? Mom? Alright, the Warrior's Prayer. I need to read, one day I want to read the, well, I have before, I read it before the St. Francis prayer. The Warrior's Prayer. I am what I am. In having faith in the beauty within me, I develop trust. In softness, I have strength. In silence, I walk with the gods. In peace, I understand myself and the world. In conflict, I walk away. In detachment, I am free. In respecting all living things, I respect myself. In dedication, I honor the courage within me. In eternity, I have compassion for the nature of all things. In love, I unconditionally accept the evolution of others. In freedom, I have power. In my individuality, I express the God force within me. In service, I give of what I become. I am what I am, eternal, immortal, universal, and infinite, and so be it. I like that one. So, anyway, I got stuff to do. I'll be back later. If you're anything like me, you got any kind of rough heart energy, cut yourself a little bit of slack. Just take yourself away. Remember, do not put when you are in a heightened state, I don't care, excited about, do not put your hands on another person or animal. Things break. That's the thing, is people are figuring out about energy, man. That's why I like, because play too rough. I remember when I was a kid, don't play too rough. You play too, and teaching kids along the way, I've seen animals, like little kids processing when they first meet animals for the first time, and how they handle an animal. You know, it's like, I get so excited, but I don't know what they can, you know, and that's why, like, when snap. So I've seen, like, my first cat, Frosty. I don't know what to, because that's why I got in a habit of just not, when I get too excited, I just don't touch things, because Frosty, I didn't do it. Frosty didn't die by my hand, but evidently the dog grabbed it by the neck and shook it and broke its neck. And so when I was like 2, 3, so accidents happen. Hi, what's that? Hi, Benny. It's a hi, Marge. Benny got a waggedy tail. What is that, Benny? Benny, say hi. Say hi, Benny. Benny, say hi. Benny not in the video today, Margie. Benny just hanging out and running. Don't feel good about some reason, but you already had ice cream and stuff like that. And if you can earn the trust of an old dog, that's all. See, that's another thing. I'm starting to see why, like, that's why freaking dogs get cancers, and that's why people get cancers and stuff like that. That is the reason, because stress is such an evil, toxic demon. But if you're always in gratitude because you love this little squish face and don't care if he gets you up every 2 hours to go outside because he got a belly ache, you know? I didn't come from a very kind and loving place. I didn't get the understand. It was just like, go back to bed. You know, that kind of thing. So I gotta be, that's what Marge astrology talks about, the curse or whatever. Yeah, karmic curse. Your what? DNA curse, whatever, is not being a dick like the people that were dicks before you. It's